Thank you, Council President. Last night in South Philadelphia, my district, 24th and Federal Street, the life of a young man we call SP Qua, real name was Quadir, life was taken from him. Actually, early this morning, he was the head chef of an organization called the Black Seed Cafe. And this was a young man who had a beautiful spirit, who changed his life to be a beacon of hope in our community. And so I echo the sentiments of Councilman Curtis Jones, Councilman Green, as well as Councilman Gim, that we all must roll up our sleeves to address this issue of gun violence that's really overtaking our city. Right now, I have the feeling that the bad guys are winning, to be quite frank. And as much work that we do here the City Council, our resolve must be stronger than ever to get rid of these guns and most importantly, keep our young people safe. And I'm not shy to say that if a young person is carrying a gun and we're trying to give them opportunities to get involved in things that are positive, and if you're not a part of the solution and you're part of the problem, then you have to go, because at the end of the day, my two toddlers have to be safe. This young man's life was snuffed out while he was in the right place at the right time. This happened while he was opening up his store in the neighborhood. And for me, it's totally unacceptable. This week is also National Gun Violence Survivors Week. On the 12th, next Wednesday, in the caucus room from 10 a.m. To 12 p.m., we will be working with a coalition of gun violence survivors to begin strategizing and advocating on how we're supporting those who has lost their lives, who have been impacted by gun violence. That's a voice that's often not heard of when we're talking about the issue of gun violence. And at the end of the day, we want to make sure they have a seat at the table and make sure that we're supporting them and always possible to make sure that they're able to reclaim their lives. We have a lot of young people that are walking around the street right now shell-shocked, dealing with trauma as a result of the gun violence that they're seeing in our communities. And so I just wanted to note that roundtable discussion will be on Wednesday, 10 a.m. In a caucus room, and it's all in an effort to put together a coalition of gun violence survivors to make sure we're doing everything possible to support those who need a voice. We can talk about this issue, but also I encourage you to sit down and talk to the victims. Look a mother in the eye when she asks you to come speak at a funeral when she's lost a loved one. Look a father in the eye when he needs someone to talk to when he has to go identify the body. Go to the family's house and talk to the family after they lost a loved one to the senseless acts of gun violence. Thank you very much, Council President.
Thank you so much, Councilman.